Hi everyone, my name is Jeniussy Agystha Putri with NPM 2341171. So in this fifth video, I will tell you about effect of tax and subsidies on market balance. So the first one I will talk about is means of taxes. Taxes are levies levied by the government or state on taxpayers without receiving immediate remuneration. Or in other words, taxes are donations, obligations that must be paid by taxpayers to the state based on law without any remuneration directly received by the taxpayer. There are taxes that are directly imposed on the community. There are also taxes which are not imposed directly on society. Indirect tax such as VAT and excise will have a direct effect on the prices offered by producers as a result of the tax burden on consumers, thereby changing the function, supply, and market balance. And the second one is types of taxes. The first one is central tax, is a tax collected by the state or central government. Most central taxes are managed by the Central Directorate General or DGP, Ministry of Finance. Central tax includes income tax, value-add tax, sales tax on luxury goods, stamp duty, and land and building tax. 2. Regional tax is a tax whose collection is carried out by the regional government at the provincial and regency or city levels. Regional tax include 1. Vehicle tax, 2. Motor vehicle title transfer fee, 3. Motor vehicle fuel tax, 4. is surface water tax, and the last is cigarette tax. Next is meanwhile, based on their nature, types of tax are divided into two, namely 1. Direct tax. Direct tax are imposed on taxpayer periodically, both individuals and business entities. The example is income tax and land and building tax. And the last is indirect taxes. Taxes given by taxpayers when carrying out certain events or actions. The example is sales tax on luxury goods. The next one is means of subsidies. As we already know, with the subsidies provided, government to the community will cause production costs to be incurred by producers to be lower than production delivers before out without subsidies. According to Jeniussy et al., the meaning of subsidy is assistance provide government to producers so that the price offered are in accordance with desires government at a cheaper price than the original price. With a specific subsidy on an item, the curve bidding will shift parallel downwards with smaller cutoffs or more low from the price axis, while the demand function graph does not affect it with subsidies. The supply function before subsidies is P is F key. The supply function after subsidies is P F key minus S. The amount of subsidies provided by the government is S key. So S is amount of subsidy, key is number of products after subsidies, and S is subsidies per unit of product. Type of subsidies. Direct subsidies. If directly, a subsidy is a grant consisting of payment in the form of actual funds to individuals in certain groups or industries. This direct subsidy can be beneficial for recipients because they feel the benefits of the money directly. Apart from that, they will also enjoy indirect benefits in other fields such as employment. A simple example of a direct subsidy is giving money to small entrepreneurs to improve their business. With this help, they can hire more employees to be able to produce more charcoal than usual. And the last types is indirect subsidies. Meanwhile, indirectly, a subsidy is an allowance that has a predetermined monetary value so that it is not related to actual expenditure. Subsidies do not directly cover various policies to reduce the price of goods or service needed by society as a whole. This means the beneficiary can purchase one or more products for less than market value. This indirect subsidy policy is usually used in the energy and food sectors. A simple example is the government reducing the price of fuel oil, also known as a premium product. The function of subsidies. Subsidies can help reduce the price of goods or services below normal price. And the second one is applying red subsidies to the poor will meet their daily needs, their economic situation, and will gradually improve. The third is maintaining people's purchasing power. And fourth is increasing the production of more competitive goods and services from abroad. And the last one is this indicates the bankruptcy of business actors who feel insecure in doing business. The next one is the effect of taxes on market balance. Taxes imposed on sales always add to the price of goods offered, so it only affects the bidding function. Meanwhile, on the demand function does not change at all. The supply function before tax is P is F key, and function supply after taxing T per unit is P is F key plus T. So, market balance is by solving the supply equation function before and after tax. Total taxes received by the government is T. Government is tax as key in the after tax balance. The tax borne by consumers is PT minus PE times KT. Meanwhile, taxes are borne by producers is the total tax received by the government. Taxes that borne by the consumer. The example of taxes. If the demand function is for the rice and the supply function is rice is given as follows. PD is 12 minus key and PS is 2 plus key. Whereas the government imposed a tax of 4 for every unit of rice produced. Determine market equilibrium value before taxes. The answer is from the questions that have been explained and known. PD is 12 minus key. PS is 2 plus key. T is 4. Then the balance value before tax is PD is PS. 12 minus key is 2 plus key. 2 key is minus 10 and key is 5. Then PD is 12 minus key, PS is 2 plus key. Is 12 minus 5 is 7, is 2 plus 5 is 7. So the market equilibrium value before tax is P is 7 and K is 5. The effect of subsidies. Subsidies, or S, are assistance provided by the government to producers of the products produced or market, so that price applied in the market is lower according to the government's wishes and people's purchasing power increase. The supply function after subsidies is F key. Is P plus S, or P is F key minus S. The market equilibrium before subsidies is KD is key S, or PD is PS. The after-tax market equilibrium is PD is PSS. Subsidies or for consumers are SK is PD minus PS time KS. The subsidy provided by the government is SG is SX KS, and the subsidy for producers is SP is S minus PD minus PS times KS. And the last is the example of subsidies. If the demand function for a commodity is KD is 12 minus 2P, while the magnitude of the supply function is KS is 4 plus 2P, and the subsidies provided government is 2 rupiahs for each unit of goods produced. Determine our market equilibrium quantities and price of goods before subsidies. Market equilibrium quantity and price of goods before subsidies is KD KS. 12 minus 2P is minus 4 plus 2P. Minus 2P minus 2P is minus 4 plus 12, and P is 4. Then KD is 12 minus 2P, KS is minus 4 plus 2P. 12 minus 8 is minus 4 plus 8. 8 is 8. So the market equilibrium value before subsidies is P, key is 4, and 4. Thank you for listening my presentations. I hope you guys can enjoy it and have fun of it. Thank you.